So, when we simplify these fractions, we've got two fractions, both on the sign side of the equals. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of the denominator 2. To do that, I have to multiply everything by 2. When I multiply the first fraction by 2, however, all it does is get rid of the denominator. In essence, it stops being a fraction. So instead of 6x plus 4 over 2, I've just got 6x plus 4. The second fraction, however, I do have to multiply. So instead of having 2x minus 1 over 3, I end up with 4x minus 2 over 3. And I also have to multiply the right-hand side. That is the thing that most people forget, so don't forget it, minus 48. I've still got a fraction left here. Let's get rid of this denominator, which is 3. So to get rid of this, I multiply everything by 3. Multiply 6x by 3, 18x. Multiply 4 by 3, 12. Multiply this by 3, all it does is get rid of the fraction. So I'm just left with 4x minus 2. Just gets rid of the fraction. And then don't forget to multiply this by 3 as well, minus 144. Simplify it a bit. 22x plus 10 equals negative 144. Then solve as normal. 22x equals negative 154. That might look awful, but if you half it and then divide by 11, it ends up with minus 7. This one is very similar, so I'm not going to go through it. This one, it gives you a hint at the bottom. Factorise the second denominator. So, when we do that, we end up with 2 over x minus 6 plus 3 over 2x minus 6. Oh look, x minus 6 is in both of them. It wanted us to notice that, that's why it did it. So first of all, I'm going to multiply by x minus 6. That gives me 2 in the first fraction. Now the second fraction has got x minus 6 in it as well, so we're going to remove that. We don't need to multiply it because we're removing it from the denominator of the fraction. 3 over 2 equals minus 9 times x minus 6. Still got a denominator, let's get rid of that. Multiply throughout by 2. Multiply this by 2 gives me 4. Multiply this fraction by 2, just turns it into 3. Multiply the right-hand side by 2, gives me minus 18 times x minus 6. When we expand that bracket out, we end up with 54. That's not 54, sorry, 108. Take away 18x. Sorry, you couldn't see that. 18x. On the left-hand side, it's 7. Take away 108 gives me minus 101 equals minus 18x. That becomes 101 equals 18x. We can take away the minus from both sides. Now, divide by 18 gives us 101 over 18 equals x. If you look at the answer, it wants a fraction, so that's okay. Final thing for this one, it's got a minus in it here, so do be careful that you take away when you've got this. So just to show you what it would look like really quickly, we've got 4 over x minus 6, take away 5 over 6, x minus 6 equals 14, times throughout by that gives me 24, I've skipped a step there just in case you're wondering, minus 5 equals 14 times 6 is 84, times x minus 6, and then we simplify as normal. 19 equals 84x minus 6. 25 equals 84x. 25 over 84 is x. And again, that one will be a fraction answer.